It is Saturday afternoon, and we are live here at VRR for the Formula C Division F4 League here on the Overdrive Automotive Media YouTube channel, presented by THDESIGNS. My name is Cam Gillens, and I'll bring you for the ride as I do every week for this championship. It's been very interesting so far. We've gone from Daytona all the way out to Phoenix, and last week was the big drafting track of the season, and now we're heading to one of the classic American road courses here at VIR. We'll start tonight's coverage of going into the points coming into tonight's race. So in the lead, you got Jonah Espy, followed by Gavin Smith, Jagger Finley, Peter Hope, Tryson Pinion, Jaden Andrews, Nathan Labrador, Benjamin Ridenauer, Martin Matucci, Manuel Alcina, and Tyler Elms. As we're going down the stretch of this championship, there's some drivers that's been dipping in and out, as you can see there on the board. The ones that typically is out battling for the lead in the win is there towards the top of the board, which is showing up the majority, if not all, the races. So as where this series starts to continue to grow and everything, we're gonna have more drivers pop in and out. But as we're going tonight, we'll go into tonight's stories. It's like this compared to last week. This track is a whole lot more spread out than say Phoenix was, so we're not going to see a whole lot of, hopefully not as much carnage as we did last week. I know some of the drivers weren't happy with each other going after that, but to me it was just kind of more that style of racing, kind of the consequences with it. So but with VIR, like I said, is one of the well-known open road courses that everyone just tends to love. So with that, we'll go, as always, especially these road courses, tires is going to be key. So I know with the 25% fuel load that these cars have going into it, I know there's going to be quite a few pit stops. I'd say in the region of maybe 3 or 4-ish pit stops. So we're gonna see what there is tire sets, and there is also fasty. So there's gonna be people that do some strategy thrown along with there. With that, as we already kind of went through, it's the points situation going into tonight. Again, as we're talking here, in the qualifying, our number one in points is one leading the board at this juncture. So as you see, those guys, every little position going into through this championship is going to matter. And then it's going to be a long race, spread out race. I don't anticipate us seeing as many cautions as we have been quite a bit. I mean, based on what we saw at Daytona with the road course, everyone could be jumbled up pretty good. Pace-wise, it looks like out through the fields, the top two in qualifying's a couple thousands off of each other. A couple hundreds, I guess. And then up to the top five, we got about a second spread or something like that. So I mean, I think the front guys looks like it's going to be the same. As I'm sure the more we go along this, the more people is going to get comfortable with this track. So it's going to be very interesting as we're about ready to grid up for tonight's feature coming out of qualifying. So what I'm anticipating seeing, like I said, good road course action. knowing what these guys have been doing, I think that a little draft is going to come involved. Being the qualifying, you didn't really get that, so I think that's why the laps were a little bit more spread out than we're usually setting. But I think once these cars we're gonna get to see a little bit of draft coming down that, and then if how close it's gonna be, we might see some dive bombs in the corners, which we've seen multiple times during this championship. But as we're looks like getting ready to grid up here. So let everyone start gridding up. We'll take her down trackside in just a minute. So we got a few of our drivers already gridded. It looks like a majority of them, so we're gonna go ahead and take you down trackside. Alright, so we go into it. Let's do our starting grid for tonight's race. So starting on the pole is the 1 of Jonah Espy, followed by 77 of Jagger Finley. In second, it said starting third is 5 of Tryson Pinion. In fourth is the 833 of Peter Hope. In fifth is the 16 of Gavin Smith. In sixth is the 7 of Jacob Bryant. In seventh is the 8th of Spencer Morris. And then rounding out our field tonight is the 27 of Jaden Andrews. Looks like we're waiting for our pole sitter, and looks like Jacob Bryant to grid before we get this going. But yeah, I haven't personally done VAR. Okay, there's Jonah, but I know it's one of everyone's favorites. Very close quarters in the corners, but also sweeping. And it looks like everyone's gridded, and we are off. As it looks like we're going to do. Oh, I forgot we were doing a starting start. So that was the actual start of the race. So here's we go. Looks like Pinion gets on the inside of Espy there. This is Jagger Finley out at third. This looks like Jonah is in tow of Espy. Oh, looks like Jagger thinks about getting it into the inside of Jonah there. As we're following through, looks like Jagger's trying to get the draft of Jonah. As Jonah's get the draft of Tryson going in the corner. As he peeks it in, but he's not on the preferred line. So as he gets in the grass and he spins out in the grass. I think everyone else is good, so that's gonna stay green. Looks like Tryson, last week's winner, is out in front with Jagger in right behind him. Looks like it's kind of spread out between the field. Looks like Jagger's trying to get some momentum going down the straight. We're on board with Jagger here as he tries to make the move. As he gets on the inside of Tryson. See if... No, he gets position. So that brings Jagger Finley up to the front. As it looks like Tryson's trying to get back on the inside of him. As Jagger gets in the grass, that's going to bring Tryson up and try to make the pass. But he just kind of blanked into the shadow realm. But it's going to bring Jagger up right back next to him with that draft. He's going to get inside the preferred lane going into that corner. They go argy-bargy into that corner. And it looks like Tryson's trying to do the crossover. Back up for the lead. Doesn't quite make it stick. As he goes a little wide there. We're going to go on board with Tryson as he's trying to do this. As we try to do this side by side. Oh, you can see how gnarly this track is. We'll go back. Oh, looks like Jagger might have had some problems. That's going to bring him into tow with Gavin. For second as Tryson starts pulling away from these guys. It would be interesting to see if these guys will try to use the draft to try to catch up, back up to Tryson. As it looks like Jagger just kind of pulled away from Gavin there, and he's right back in tow of Tryson up front. As we got past third here, going over Peter Hope and Gavin Smith. It looks like they're still battling. We're going on board of Peter here. As he's trying to get on the inside of Gavin. As you see right there. We're going to stay on Gavin for a lap or so. And see how, oh, as he takes it on outside. Try to give him some room. And he does. He gives him some room. I can see how tight these corners at VIR are. It looks like Peter is starting to pull away from Gavin now. As we're going to go back up towards the front, it looks like Jagger has caught Tryson once again. As we're on board with Jagger. As it looks like Tryson's trying to get in to block the draft of Jagger here. As we go to the corner, we're going to see if Jagger once again tries to get the momentum to try to do the crossover on Tryson. As he blinks out. He's back. So why these two, if I were to go back a little bit further, back through the pack, is we'll go to Spencer Morse, and it looks like Jonah Espy. It looks like Spencer is trying to get him. He's trying to... Looks like Jacob Bride's right behind Spencer. As we're going back up front, it looks like that battle for the lead was tightened up once again. As Jagger is right on the gearbox of Tryson. Ooh, he tries to get the position on the inside. Oh, they're both through the grass and they keep it together. They banged wheels. I don't know if either of them got a little bit damaged on that. We're going to see as this run starts to go along. It looks like Gavin has caught back up to Peter here. We're going on the gearbox of Peter. Let's take a look at Gavin there. So you can hear them shift a little bit there. And it looks like we have Jacob Bryant has overtaken Spencer Morris there for 6th and 7th. So we'll go back up and take a look at the leads. Oh, the front two are really pushing. I think we'd be about getting ready to see some pit stops ensuing for the next few laps. Oh, they are really on toe with each other. Oh, as Tryson gets a little loose as he is sliding the rear end of that car. That's going to bring Jagger right back up to the gearbox. And that's going to put... Oh! And that puts Jagger into the wall. And oh no. That's going to relinquish the lead to Tryson. We're going to go back and take a look and see what happened with Jagger there. As that's going to bring it a full course caution. We're going to see what happened to Jagger. Looks like, oh, he just misjudged that corner. We'll say it one more time. As he's getting the toe on him. He's going to try to go to the inside. He misjudges that corner. I think they both did it. He gets into the tires and just shoots him out to the grass. Alright, as we're under pace once again. Alright, once we're under pace, we're going to go ahead and hear from our partners at THDESIGNS. And we'll be right back after this break.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no farther than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3 Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. Fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, that take about 2-3 days to make, THDESIGNS makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And after how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with, it's just astonishing. Fresh. This is just self-explainable here. Just look at some of the examples I've provided here on this scheme. That's just self-explainable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. THDESIGNS does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. THDESIGNS does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paint schemes, and as he quotes, he wants to make the paint schemes so others don't have to. THDESIGNS can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and especially Discord, which we're gonna take that into the description of the broadcast. I'd like to personally thank THDESIGNS for sponsoring today's race and the entirety of season, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
We are back here live at VIR as we're getting ready once again to get these drivers back up. We might be still waiting for pit stops, but as it is, running order is Tryson Pinion out front, followed by Gavin Smith in second, Peter Hope in third, Jenna Espy in fourth, Jacob Bryan in fifth, Spencer Morris in sixth, Jaden Andrews in seventh, and then bringing out the caution is the 77 Jagger Finley. Probably took his first fasty as these drivers are coming in to take tires. So fill up. Well, it looks like we might have had a fuel only stop on that one. Looks like we might have a couple. So Peter Hope goes to first. Tryson Pinion second. Looks like Spencer Morris comes out in third. Fourth is 27 Jaden Andrews. Fifth is Jacob Bryant. Sixth is Jonah Espy. 7 is the 16th of Gavin Smith. Then Jagger Finley is 7th. I think they all had some damage they're going to try and fix as we get into this caution here. As rather here caution brings a good time to shout out to say thank you for everyone watching. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe. We're here in the chat to let's give it the predictions on what just happened and today's his reaction of the truck race at St. Petersburg, and then whatever else is going to happen with the O'Reillys and Cups cars. Also, to see what their predictions of this race. It looks like since we've had a couple of guys up front that's kind of battled in between ourselves, and then it looks like they've done the rubber band game, going to the front to the back because of damage. It looks like they've overdrove a couple of the corners and then put them in some awkward positions. So it's going to be very interesting. I know our winner from last week, the 5 of Tryson Pinion, looks like they have quite a bit of pace tonight, so we'll look for him. We're going to see if Jagger and Jonah, after they get their damage repaired, to see if they can get the pace to battle back up to the front to challenge Tryson. And see what Peter can do up in front. Looks like we're waiting for a couple drivers to catch back up. Let's see if we have the lights go out this time by. It looks like we might have one more lap. But it's been bringing up. Oh, yep. It looks like the lights are out. So let's see if the couple of those drivers that's got the pit lane. Yep. Look, here they come. As we're getting them all bunched back up. See if Gavin Smith and Jagger Finley can negotiate through all these guys up front. We're gonna see if SB can get back up and bunch up with these guys before we let them all go. As they're all getting their tires warmed up. Here comes Jonah. So we're on the backstretch getting ready for the restart. It's going to be interesting to see what happens if Jonah can also get back up. I know he had his problems earlier. Looks like he's got all the damage and everything fixed. Sure, these drivers get a little bit antsy with these caution laps. Alright, so here comes the pace car off. And we are going down the front stretch to get this thing back started once again. As Peter Hope brings it to the restart. And we are green. It looks like he gets to jump on Tryson. Looks like Jagger and Jonah's already goes. Jonah tries to stick it in there, and Peter still's got to fall through the lead, but it looks like Tryson's trying to figure out to negotiate and get around him. Let's go. Oh, and there goes Jagger. He goes around. Looks like everyone else is... Oh! It looks like Jonah's off in the grass. Once again. So we'll go back up front. Looks like Peter's got Tryson right in tow. Followed by Spencer Morris in third. And Jaden Andrews in fourth. So Gavin's found his way back up to fifth after his extended stay in pit road. Bright in sixth. Jonah in seventh. And then Jagger is out back after their excursions through the grass. But we'll go back up. It looks like we got equal space between first, second, and third. We're on board with Spencer Morris as he takes a look at these two right in front of him. Looks like he's driven up for seventh all the way up to third after some of those drivers had some issues. As we're under caution once again. We're gonna see if we can figure out what happened there. Oh. Oh, and he just overdrove the corner. I'll try to look at that one more time. It's like Jonah just really overdrove that corner. Sure, there's not gonna be a few drivers happy at that move right there. As we're headed back up front. Let's get jumble these guys back up once again. So we're set once again. So you got Peter Hope in first, followed by Tryson Pinion in second, Spencer Morris in third, Jacob Bryant in fourth, Jagger Finley in fifth, Gavin Smith in sixth, Jonah SB in seventh. Looks like our points leaders had quite a few issues today. So the way this is running, as we're gently reaching about halfway through this race, we might see another first-time winner, as we got at this juncture first, third, and fourth, all looking for their first win. We're gonna think pit road's probably gonna open this time by. We're gonna be interested to see if we got some of these drivers looking to take it. Oh, we got nope, our leader. Oh, we have a couple fake outs. Looks like Tryson is the first one to do it. Oh boy. So it looks like our front two might have stayed out. Looks like Peter Hope and Spencer Morris stayed out and the rest came down pit road. I know a few of those drivers came into repairs. So I know a few of them is probably already taking the second fasty. As Tryson Pinion gets coming out first, followed by Gavin Smith coming through pit lane. As it looks like Jacob Bryant and Jonah SB is the ones laying back in the back. Alright, looks like we're getting these drivers back up. Looks like I gridded back up, and it looks like we're gonna go green this time by. So it looks like even with that misfortune, it looks like it brings Gavin Smith up to third after the jumble up in pit stops. Yeah, it looks like it's our couple fast guys are still stuck in the back. Pinion got back in the back too. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can get the patience to not get tangled with some of these drivers as he follows his way back up through the pack. I know these drivers are already playing some strategy. We're going to see how it tangles out as we go through the rest of the second half of this race. As the pace car is pulling off, and we're going side by side with Peter Hope and Spencer Morris up in front. As we're slowly getting into the restart zone. And we are green. It looks like Peter gets to jump on Spencer. Gavin Smith is side by Spencer here for second. Look at Jagger. His connection issues. Oh, as he sends it in and the corner, and he comes out third right behind Gavin. Oh, he's going to stick it to see if he... Oh, he goes a little wide. That's going to bring Spencer. Nope, it looks like he still gets out from Spencer as he spins. Oh, and he tags Spencer on the way out. Oh, and he tags Tryson on the way as well. As we go back to yellow. I'll go back and see if we can see what happened. We'll go back a little further than that. Alright, just go right here. Sit right here. Oh, looks like he picked up the throttle a little too much. So we'll go back a little bit further. So we see what's happened to Spencer and Tryson here. The Spencer. He went out, he went out of the grass. I think he dropped the wheel. And then he comes back and hits Tryson as he let go of the brakes. We go back live. Looks like Peter holds out. Looks like Gavin. Looks like everyone else holds out. So it looks like we're coming to pick up the pace car. As we go through this once again, we're going to go ahead and hear from our partners at THDESIGNS one more time. And we'll be back on the other side of this break.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no farther than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3 Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, I mean, that take about 2-3 days to make, TH Designs makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And the fact of how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with, I mean, it's just astonishing. Fresh. I mean, this is just self-explanable here. I mean, just look at some of the examples I've provided here on this game. I mean, that's just self-explanable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. TH Designs does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. TH Designs does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paint schemes, and as he quotes, he wants to make the paint schemes so others don't have to. TH Designs can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and especially Discord, which we're gonna take that into the description of the broadcast. I'd like to personally thank TH Designs for sponsoring today's race and the entirety of season, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
And we are back. Looks like these drivers bunch back up. It looks like we had one that ended up taking it off a little bit right there and under pits, under pace laps. So they grid it back up. So we got. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Looks like timing scoring. It's kind of laggy a little bit. There we go. Now it's starting to go. All right, you got Peter Hope up front, followed by Gavin Smith, Jonah Espy at third, Jacob Bride in fourth, Jagger Finley in fifth, Spencer Morris in sixth, and then Tryson Pinion out back. After I'm sure I've taken some repairs after that, as we're again going into pit stops. Looks like everyone but Tryson. That's going to shoot him straight up to the front of the pack as we're just about hit halfway through this race. Looks like Gavin just did feel it's gonna look like SB did the same thing. So it looks like our top three is once again up towards the front of the pack. Our top three in points. Oh. Let's see what happened to Tryson there. Did he go off and have a slowdown? That's interesting. Alright, so rack this back up. You got Gavin Smith at first, followed by Jonah Espy in second, Peter Hope in third, Jagger Finley in fourth, Spencer Morris in fifth, Jacob Bride in sixth, Tryson Pinion in seventh. It looks like Jay and Andrews pulled it off for the. So we're about ready to let these drivers go once again. It's gonna be interesting to see what these front two can do. They've been near in the back of the pack for most of this. I know they had a little bit of tanglement earlier in this race as well, so we're gonna see if they can keep their heads calm and collected, and let's get some laps down. We're going on board with Jagger Finley here in third as we're looking. This is the way it looks like coming to this restart. See, these drivers are really close corners. As we're about ready to come on the front stretch and get the pace driver out of here. As he pulls off. And we are back to green. It looks like Gavin's going to get the jump. You can see if Jonah gets position on the inside as he tries to stuff it in there. But it looks like Gavin might have preferred line. And he does. See if he clears Jonah here. No, he's not. He gives him some good room going. Ooh, nice driving there. Oh, Jagger pushes him out wide for giving Jonah some room right there. So SB is back up in front. And Jagger's in tow with Gavin in third. We're going to see if these two can start pulling away like they did earlier in the race. Go back on board with Gavin as he's watching these two. As he's sitting there, just watching these two go right on by. As we're coming over the hill. So with that, we got a battle for positions between Tryson Pinion and Peter Hope. Looks like Jagger is starting to have connection issues once again. So Gavin, I think, just kind of laid in the weeds a little bit. Let these two tangle among themselves. Keep that draft in case something happens. And Jonah does the crossover once again. But it looks like Jagger might have the preferred line. Oh, Jonah pushes it wide. It's going to be Gavin right into the fray here. Oh. Now what happened to Jagger there? As these guys are just kind of taking it, tiptoeing through here. As they're finally starting to spread out a little bit. Oh, it's Jonah's pushing hard. I see car get twitchy once again. It looks like Tryson Zari brought it all the way up to fourth. As he got past Spencer and Peter. Looks like battle for the lead. Looks like starts to intensify again with SB and Finley. gonna go on the back end of Jagger and watch as it looks like Jonah gets the draft on him. I love seeing the grass roost. Oh, it looks like you can see Gavin get a little twitchy. Oh, there goes Jonah once again. Having a hard time. That's going to be Gavin right on to the back of him. He's trying to figure out a lane to get around him. If I was Gavin, I would just be intimidating the crap out of him. With how much troubles he's had all race, I'd just be haunting the back of him. Let him watch his mirror a little bit. As his Jagger starts pulling away. Looks like Jonah started to pull away from Gavin a little bit as Tryson go back on the gearbox of Gavin here as he watches Tryson start inching away back up on him. As we're inching our way to 11 to go this time by. The battle between Gavin and Tryson intensifies as we're going down the front stretch. Oh, looks like Tryson locks it up a little bit going into the corner. As they're starting to push a little bit. There goes Tryson on the inside of Gavin. I think Gavin just kind of, well, maybe not. As we're going through the S's here. Oh, this looks like Tryson might be on a battle with Peter here. Gavin might be holding this group up now. Oh, man. Those tight, close quarters out here at the further end of the pack. Oh! And Tryson sends it in. It goes wide. That's going to open a door for Peter. So we'll go back up front. Jagger Finley's up front. He's pulling away by 3.2 seconds over Jonah Espy. Then another second in the quarter back to Gavin Smith. Peter Hope. Tryson Pinion. Spencer Morris. Jacob Bryant. Oh, as Bryant goes off into the grass. He's into the wall. Oh, he's got front end gone. Let's see if we can figure out what happened with him. Oh, it's that same corner. It's been getting all of them most through this race. So he's bringing it on in, and we still have this battle up between Tryson and Peter. Oh, as Tryson pushes wide. Looks like Jonah is starting to creep in back up on Jagger. Big things started settling down in there. Starting to get in the rhythm now. Oh, what happened to Jagger? Oh, no. We're going to see if we can figure out what happened to him. Look, we'll go back just a tad bit further. So our leader had issues. It looks like going into switchbacks. Looks like, oh, over rotated. Oh, that's rough. So that drops him. So that's going to bring Jonah Espy into the lead. And that's going to bring first, second, third right almost nose to tail. And we're coming to 8 laps to go. Or 9 laps to go here. Oh, looks Tryson might got some position on Gavin this time. Not quite. Oh, as he tries to do the crossover, and we're going to see if... Nope, not this time. Gavin's still fighting hard for that position because he's got the preferred line out through these corners. But Tryson is not giving up. Tryson's got to have, coming into this corner, he's got to have preferred position. Oh, but he goes wide and it opens the door for Peter. And Peter might got a slowdown right there. Oh, but then Tryson goes around. That's going to keep this battle alive and spread out for a bit. But it looks like Jonah started to open up again on Gavin. We're going to see if we can get these drivers to settle down a little bit and get it to where we can get this closed back up for first and second. But we'll go back to that battle for third and fourth. So our back here is spread out. So after Jagger have to do another fasty. But we'll go back up front, and it looks like Gavin's starting to close in back up on Jonah. Using that draft down these straight ways to gain back in on him. We're on board with Gavin. We'll take a lap with him. As you can hear him touching the turtles. I like this long straightaway stretch right here. Going to the back straightaway. Then getting her right here in that blind corner. Slow down for a little bit of a S's. Oh, looks like now they have pulled them into the pits. Looks like this might be their final stop. It looks like a first, second, and third coming in on the same lap between SB, Smith, and Hope. We're gonna see if it looks like Spencer Morris is also. Oh, and in the back it looks like Tryson have some problems. We're going to see what happened to him. Oh, Might have to go further back. Because he's already lost a wing at that point. Okay. Apparently he's drove about a lap with some broken things going on there. And then finally he just lost it even further in the back. That's pretty wild. As we're on the caution. Oh, so Gavin might have... Alright, we're gonna see. Looks like he might have crashed coming out of pit road, so we'll go ahead and take a look. Oh. Well, yeah, oh, he loops around in the grass. Oh, is he beach it? Something happened there. Interesting, but... Alright, that just brings us under caution. We're going to get him racked back up and have... It's looking maybe, 3-lap shootouts or something. It's gonna be interesting. Based on what's happened this last couple races with back end cautions like that, we get ready. We might see some more calamity. So at this juncture is Jonah SB in first, Peter Hope in second, Gavin Smith in third, Spencer Morris in fourth, Tryson Pinion in fifth, Jacob Bryan in sixth, Jagger Finley in seventh. Let's get these drivers all bunched back up after last round of pit stops. Go ahead and say thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, like, share, subscribe. We do appreciate here at Overdrive Automotive Media. Helps us grow into more of the market, and might bring us to where you can see more of these races. If it's not that 4 Series or the LDMS, it might be something completely new. So we appreciate all the support. So I don't think we're going to see another round of pit stops since we just had all of our drivers pretty much take them. So we'll probably have a lap or two of this before we let them go back. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see what race control does. I think we're going to see a 3-lap shootout here. That'll be a natural green-white checkered. Oh, looks like we have a last end of the field still coming down for another round of pit stops. Interesting. So let's go split the field here. So yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have about 3 laps to go. Oh nope, they just pulled the lights. So it looks like we're gonna have a 4-lap shootout. Let these drivers get back. No, Jonah has been really fast. He's been kind of, like I said, rubber band. It looks like Tryson, he was quick earlier but got mirrored back. And then right before that caution, it looked like he had some issues, but this caution was able to get him all fixed back up. Looks like Jacob Bryan in the back, gaining his way back up front. It's based what we've seen on these. Like I said, what I am expecting to see here is we're gonna see Jonas gets out up front. This is what I think we're gonna see. Jonas gonna get out front, and then we'll see if Tryson can get also by Spencer here. And I think we're gonna have a shootout between those two. And who knows, maybe Jagger might be able to follow along with them. They're going down the backstretch. I'm just thinking of the pace that we've seen all race. I think the winner's going to come from this line you see right there, led by SB. And then behind him is Tryson, and then behind him is Jagger. I think the winner is going to come from that. But I could be shocked on how, following what this race has done so far. So those two on the inside lane might not be in the bad position as the pace car pulls off and we're getting ready to go. And we're on green, and it looks like Spencer Morris gets the jump. Let's see if Jonah can get the position, and he does. He had the preferred line going in the first corner. And it's gonna get Jonah out front. Looks like Spencer Morrison right behind him, but he's under attack from Tryson. Looks like Tryson gets on the follow through. And he's right on the tail of Jonah here. And once again, the Jagger gets out. So, like, as I was saying, first, second, third right here. That's where be 3 laps to go this time by. See if these drivers can keep their straight. As it looks like Tryson is on the back gearbox of Jonah here. Oh, as he's trying to outside, trying to get him positioned to get a better line going out of the corner. Do the crossover. He doesn't quite do it. That's where they catch the draft. And here comes the draft as it's getting Tryson right back to the back of Jonah. Again, he peeks his nose to see if he can figure out a different line to get around Jonah. As we're coming 3 to go this time. Ooh, it's like Tryson peeks it inside, and it looks like Jonah's got to give it up. But it looks like Tryson overshot the corner. It's going to bring Jonah right to the... We're going side by side, wheel by wheel once again. Oh, as a door slam, pod slam. As Tryson comes out, the Jagger trying to follow suit. And as Tryson comes out the leader. As Jonah is right in tow with him once again. Trying to get the draft to see if he can set up that exact same move. Coming to 2 to go. This time by. Ooh, as Jonah goes wide. That's going to bring Jagger right onto the gearbox of him. And he is right on the gearbox trying to tuck into the draft. See if he can create the slingshot coming out of the corner. And he does not. He doesn't get the position. All that's battling is giving Tryson the opportunity to start pulling away. We're going on board with Jagger. Ooh, as he sends it in deep right in the back of Jonah. He keeps it out of the gearbox. As these drivers are driving for everything it's worth. He goes a little wide. See if he can create a better line coming out. As he's saying that, it looks like Jonah's starting to inch back up on Tryson here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens on this final lap. Oh, as Tryson takes it a little wide. He tries to break the draft of Jonah here. And Jonah gets the draft. See if he can just keep in tow with him. He does. He just creates equal spacing between him and Jagger. And Jagger's trying to do everything he can to get behind Jonah here. We're both trying to figure out what they can do to get back up to Tryson. As we're coming to the white flag. So Jonah's trying to do the wide line. Oh, as Tryson locks it up. It's going to bunch up these three as they're coming out of the first quarter. Looks like Jagger's trying to get underneath Jonah And the Jonah goes wide. He drops the wheel. It's going to bring Jagger and sticks it up into air. He gets up to second. Oh, he's trying to come back on Jagger. As he gets on the outside of him. With that battle, that might have just opened the door for Tryson to go ahead and win this thing. Oh! Oh, as Jonah goes in there and collects Jagger coming out of the back. And that is going to pretty much give the win to Tryson Pinion. As they're coming out the backstretch, as long as he keeps her nice and clean. We go back, it looks like Peter Hope is coming second. As long as it stays. And that is going to be the end of it. So the Tryson Pinion is going to go ahead and take home his second win in a row, his second race of the season. As they're coming across the line, oh, and there, that's something happened. I mean, it just got back to him, but we're coming here. We're gonna go ahead and go over our results. So yeah, you got Tryson Pinion with the win. Oh, this has Gavin Smith in second. Spencer Morris in third, Jacob Bryant in fourth, Peter Hope in fifth. It's like Jonah Espy at sixth, Jagger Finley at seventh, and then Jaden Andrews at eighth. Gonna be interested to see what happens with that ending there. But we're with that, we're gonna go see if we can wait for interviews in Alright, looks like we're gonna start in our interviews with either second or third place, however that's gonna end up, but that's the looks like Gavin Smith.
Oh.
Gavin, how's it going?
Good. What a finish, but just real quickly want to say results are not official. They are being looked at right now, so you don't mind if there is a bit of a delay with the interviews, correct? If that's fine.
But oh, okay. Well, I guess I guess we can wait a minute.
Sorry about that. There was so much going on in this race. Race results are unofficial. We will get you the official results and interviews momentarily. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Okay. Well, as you see that, as Jagged said, there is like they're reviewing that last end there to see if we can figure out who the winner of that is and what the official results are. But what a race! I mean, it's about what I anticipate, especially if that last couple lap shootouts. You had those guys right there next to each other, and as it comes together, it's like coming across the line, they were just wheel to wheel, like get shoved into each other. So we're gonna see if what the race control thinks is gonna happen. We could give it a minute and see what happens. Guess we'll do that. We'll go ahead one last time and hear from our partners at THDESIGNS, and hopefully we get that settled on the other end of the break.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no further than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3 Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. Fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, that take about 2-3 days to make, THDESIGNS makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And after how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with, it's just astonishing. Fresh. This is just self-explanable here. Just look at some of the examples I've provided here on this game. That's just self-explanable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. THDESIGNS does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. THDESIGNS does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paint schemes, and as he quotes, he wants to make the paint schemes so others don't have to. THDESIGNS can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and especially Discord, which we're gonna take that into the description of the broadcast. I'd like to personally thank THDESIGNS for sponsoring today's race and the entirety of season, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
We are back. So they're still figuring out what's going on with the interviews. So, but yeah, it's what it is with these races, as close as they are with that draft and everything.
We're going down, so VIR has this. Oh, hey.
Hey, so we're gonna bring you
Sorry, I was.
Tryson Pinion here. Tryson, how'd that go for
Sorry
you?
about that.
Oh, you good?
It was a good race. Everyone's complaining that I can't drive correctly, but I blocked that out. I made sure to hit my marks. I hate that I got taken out in those first few incidents, but I'm happy. I'm glad to go back to back, and yeah, pretty happy about it. They can complain all they want.
As I said, it was just a crazy race. I think everyone had their problems, but what was your personal biggest problem with this track? As it was just kind of the sweeping corners, or what was going on there?
It wasn't really a track issue. I think I knew I'd practiced a lot this week of how to drive the track. It was really fun. It's just everyone was complaining that because they keep changing rules in the middle of the race, but it is what it is. I'm a winner, and I'm back to back, and we're gonna carry this good points momentum. I want to thank my mom and dad, my real life sponsors, MacDoor Systems, Lake North Fillets, THDESIGNS, Cordell Motorsports, Racing Performance, and my family.
All right. Yeah, it was a good race. It looked like you had a couple of problems. What happened to that second right before that last caution? All of a sudden, I just see you were driving with your nose off for like a full lap. What happened there?
I went into, before the long straightaway, I went in there and locked up, and as soon as I got off the brakes, I couldn't turn, and I hit the tire barriers.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's like, I know that was that one corner in the center of the full track that everyone was having problems, so I don't know if it was that one or a different one.
Yeah. I don't know what I've done to these people, but apparently I'm on their hit list.
I think everyone's on each other's hit list, but all right. Nonetheless, I think congratulations on the race, and we will talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. right. Well, everyone's still figuring it out. I think that's gonna be the bring a short end to the interviews tonight because everyone's still trying to figure everything else out. But all right. To end it up, like I said, it's classic race. Ended up what's happened the first few races of this league, and it is. We'll see what happens. Like I said, everyone. We'll see what happens when it comes to the next race on Tuesday, but that does it for me for this. We do have one last race for the week. That tomorrow for the LDMS series. That'll be our season closer for it, and it's gonna be double points, and I can't wait to bring that to you live here. And it sounds like we might have Jacob back after his long week vacation, but that does it for me here at Overdrive Automotive Media, and we will talk to you tomorrow night from North